everybody, welcome back. We're on the mid-tempo set now. Great to be here with you. December 8th, 2025. Time is flying by. It's all happening. Everything's happening. A whole lot of things going on in the world. And this is our little island, our peaceful island of bluegrass for the night. I'm going to double check the live streams and we will get started with My Home is Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. I don't care what you say, this is a darn good song. Okay, where are we here? Trying to open up my Facebook page. And I will refresh my YouTube, make sure everything's up and running. All right, we are live on YouTube, excellent. And we are live on Facebook. I'm gonna open that up so I can see, check in on your comments here and there and mute that. All right. Okay, My Home is Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. Let's find a tempo. Okay, right about here. Key of G. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains, 5, 5 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5 back to 1. So my kickoff would go something like 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna get back in tune. It's warming up in here. Oh, actually it's cooling off. Anyway, it's just darn cold in Colorado, and I had my doors open and the heat off for a good chunk of the day today because the electrician was over, Hector the electrician, who doesn't speak any English, and I barely speak Spanish. So we had some fun communicating with one another. But he installed a couple of new outlets, installed a new light switch in the garage, got me GFCI current on some of the outlets, and spent the whole day relabeling the electrical box, the breaker box. It was illegible. So it's like, flip a breaker, come and see what that does and label it, you know. So Hector was in and out all day, and I needed that job done on the house. It was one of the priorities, and I'm glad we got it done. But it was fairly distracting, and so I was in a bit of a hurry getting set up, and it was chilly here in the house. I figured I'd wear my dad's old leather coat and one of my nice pashmina scarves I got in India. And I'm in the living room. I got some artwork up. Hey, sounds a little better in here. It's a little less echoey, a little less reverby, less like a cave, sounding a little more like a house. And so I just figured I'd bring all the lights over here and set up in the living room tonight. Okay, looking at the couch, where I'm really excited to sit down and eat some dinner after this whole event is done tonight. But hey, here we go, picking on a mortgage. That's right, Nina. All right, Key of G, you're gonna kick us off on My Home is Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My home Well, it's fare you well, my Nashville darling. Fare you well, my Nashville darling. Fare you well, my Nashville darling. For I never expect to see you anymore. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I'll never expect to see you anymore. Me than you. Now rock the baby and feed her candy. Rock the baby and feed her candy. Rock the baby and feed her candy. For I never expect to see you anymore. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. Okay. We're up and running. Okay, Roses in the Snow. I don't know. I was out there shoveling snow, and I'm still discovering this new house. I'm still discovering the yard. There's these rose bushes in the backyard. And I was out back shoveling the back walkway. I'm saying, oh, roses in the snow. Hey, why not? And I have this old Emmylou Harris album. This is one of those things. Growing up, we had my dad, and mom, they loved Emmylou Harris, and dad was a big Ricky Skaggs fan, and all the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, what they called neo-traditionalist country artists, like Ricky Skaggs, Rodney Crowell, and Emmylou, and these people who were recorded, the Judds, the Whites. We had all those albums. And then later on, I didn't get into bluegrass till I was in my 20s. I mean, I was kind of into it, but I didn't get serious about it till I was in my 20s. And I started, understanding who all the players were. And I realized, I've been listening to Jerry Douglas. I've been listening to Tony Rice my whole life on these albums. Tony plays on this recording, Roses in the Snow. Of course, I knew Ricky Skaggs. You can pick him out anywhere. Then I went back and listened to all my dad's old albums. Oh my gosh, there's Tony Rice on the guitar. There's Sam Bush. There's Jerry Douglas, Stuart Duncan. Okay, so this is a song I've never ever sung in my life. So I have the words here. I mean, I've participated in this song at jams, sung harmony with people. It's usually female artists who sing this, like Emmylou, but I figured I'd give it a go. Key of G. Now, on the album cut, they do a lot of playing over the chorus. I think we're just going to stick with the verse on this one, okay? So the verse is just a 1-4-1-5, just a good old bluegrass song form. A 1 and 1 and a 4. 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4. 1, 5 and a 1. The chorus goes to the 4. So the melody is similar to a lot of the bluegrass songs. On My Way Back to the Old Home. You could basically play On My Way Back to the Old Home and that would work over the verse of this song. So let's see. My kickoff might go something like 1, 2, 3. my darling in the springtime. 1, 2, 3. Try that again. 1, 2, 3. Almost. There it is. Anyway. You got it. Just kick us off on a good 1-4-1-5 chord progression here, and let's play Roses in the Snow. Key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We married in the month of June. Our love was like a burning ember. It warmed us as the cold wind blows. We had sunshine in December and grew our roses in the snow. Brings back memories of childhood hearing that record. Okay, very cool, very cool. Let's do the next one on the list here, which is Blue Yodel number 4. She's long, she's tall. Now I'm going to do a pretty straight version of this. And what that means is I'm not going to do the big flourishing acrobatic yodel at the end of the song like Bill Monroe did. But this will be kind of a straight blues form. When we're picking it, it'll be straight. That's what I mean. So... think how do we do this? The way I sing it is she long, tall. She's 6 feet from the ground. She's long, she's tall, she's 6 feet from the ground. She tailor-made, she ain't no hand-me-down. Yodel, yodel, yeah, yodel, yeah. Okay, so it's almost a straight 12-bar blues, but there's a couple extra little bars here and there. So 1 and 1. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Actually, let's just keep it straight. It's going to be too difficult to, I think, to manage that. So it's going to be kind of like rough and rocky where we pick it. Da, 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 da. 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. Long 5 chord. 5 and a 5. 5, 5 and 1. Okay, so my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Kick us off on Blue Yodel number 4. She's long, she's tall, key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She's long, she's tall. She's 6 feet from the ground. She's long, she's tall, she's 6 feet from the ground. She's tailor-made, Lord, she ain't no hand-me-down. Yodel-ay-yo, lay-ay-yo-lay. She got eyes like diamonds, Lord, her teeth shine just the same. She got eyes like diamonds and her teeth shine just the same. She got red ruby lips and hair like a horse's mane. Yodel-ay-yo, lay-ay-yo-lay. Every time I need you, mama, Lord, you're always on the street. Every time I need you, mama, you're always on the street. Hanging out on that corner like a policeman on his beat. Yodel-ay-yay, yodel-ay. Anything you. Fun. All right. I'll keep working on that one. I just love the Jimmy Rogers songs. My dad would sing Jimmy Rogers. He sang All Around the Water Tank. I think that was one of the only ones he really did. But a lot of us bluegrassers got the Jimmy Martin numbers from Monroe, who was a huge Jimmy Rogers fan. And, of course, Ernest Tubb, you know, was a big protege of Jimmy Rogers. Anyway, here we go. Moving on, let's do Lonesome Fiddle Blues. And then I'll check in with everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know where you are, what instrument you're playing, anything else you'd like to share within reason. And we're going to do Lonesome Fiddle Blues in the key of D minor. So this one is I'm just going to say the chord names because this one kind of goes through a few changes. So it's a D minor, D minor, D minor, C, 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 D minor, D minor, D minor, C, A, D. D minor, D minor, D minor, C, A7, D minor, G, D major, E, at the end, instead of a tag, let's do the Newgrass Revival thing. That'll be the ending. Ending on a D major. The Picardy Third. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna kick us off. Let's go 3 times all the way through. Me, you, 3 times. Then we'll do that little syncopated tag figure together. Lonesome Fiddle Blues by Vassar Clemens, key of D minor. Okay, this is a music theory thing. Most of you probably know this, but the Picardy third. This is one of those compositional techniques where you're in a minor key or in a minor key or in a minor key, but then you end on the major. Picardy third. Okay. Let's see, how's everyone doing here on Facebook land? We got a few folks. Hello, Nina Drop Cho. Nina in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Hi, Nina. Thanks for being here. Gwen Gwen Charvet. Hi from Sequim. I'm not sure where that is. Hello, Gwen. Thanks for being here. Hard to see the foot kick. Yeah, I do this. This is the foot kick. I know. I'm a little lazy about it these days, but thanks y'all for being here on Facebook land. Let's see who's on YouTube. Steve Klassen in Nashville, hanging with you. Very cool. Hello, Kim Harris. Kim Harris. Okay, you're the friend who texts hi, and then another text. How are you? And then, yeah, you can put it all in one comment, and it'll be easier to read. But hello, Kim. Thank you for being here. Okay, Dusty Dave. A lady song about a lady of the night. She's long, she's tall. I don't know. Probably. I mean, Jimmy Rogers was a bit of a, he was a bit of a rambler. The interesting thing about him is he worked on the railroads. He was a brakeman. He really was a brakeman, and he contracted tuberculosis. He was always a singer, but then after he got TB, he could not really work anymore on the railroad, so he focused on recording and did most of his recordings in the years that he had TB. But he was still he was out womanizing because he became a big star. And tuberculosis is super contagious, so I don't know. It's kind of that's all I'll say about that. Anyhow, yeah, he was a bit of a rambler, a bit of a ladies' man. Chris in San Francisco is back on the Martin for the mid-tempo. Very cool. Hello, Dusty Dave, playing a Japanese 70s Sigma Martin D copy. Hey, those are pretty slick. Hello, Sage Helperman. You're back in Commerce City, Colorado. Kim Harris. Hello, Kim. Hello, John Keegan, still here in Mainville, Ohio. And here is Woody Woodcock, still here. And hello, Kim Harris. Hello, Kim. All right. Thanks, y'all, for being here. Beautiful. Hello, Noah Pulver here and back on the Facebook land. Very cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm I'm kind of getting grounded. I'm getting settled. Had a big weekend. Had this show of Tyler Grant's Electric Farm, which I put everything. I put my heart and my soul into that. And it was a big, long Saturday. We loaded in at 3 p.m. and our set was at 11 p.m. And Bertha, the Grateful Drag Band, was in the ballroom side, and a bunch of my friends are in that band. It was a riot going to check them out, all in drag, doing Grateful Dead songs. It was very cool. Great sounding group, and just an amazing thing to behold. And here we are doing our set, and yeah, I got home at 3 a.m. I didn't get to sleep till 4 a.m. on Saturday. Yesterday I had some things to do and a couple lessons to teach, and today I was, got up early because the electrician came and was working in the house all day, Hector. And anyway, I'm just kind of I'm a little bit spun. Let's say that. So this is my goal is to get more on top of things, to get more grounded as I get settled into this home here, and that's happening. It's going to be a long process, and I like to show up for you well prepared, singing well warmed up. Today this is just me kind of rolling into the jam as my practice time. Let's just put it that way. So this is, for me, and hopefully for you as well, this is just an island of peace in a tumultuous world and a tumultuous life. So I'm doing my best, that's what I'm saying. And I will keep on doing better. And I'm capoing here because we're doing Neverending Song of Love in the key of A. with so much activity and house building and just, you know, I've been facing like stuff. All this stuff that's been in storage for so long, I'm digging out of all that, you know, just digging out on many levels. I know I've been telling you this for weeks, but it's still happening, and I'm in a much better place than I was, you know, 3 weeks ago on the Monday Jam, and so is the house. But anyway, you guys are like, I'm letting you into the home here. This is like, you know, you're over at my house, we're picking, and I'm telling you what I'm going through. So definitely still recovering from that big gig on Saturday. It felt great to just be an original artist again. Been doing so many Picking on the Dead shows and you know, doing gigs for other folks. I got Tyler Grant's Bluegrass Farm doing some shows. That's more of an original outfit. But this was my original songs on electric guitar, which I haven't had a chance to play in ages. So it was a lot of prep. Getting my gear in order, getting my pedal board kind of fixed up and dialed in, and practicing my Telecaster a lot. It felt great. So now I'm just kind of getting this thing rolling again. Such is the way. So this is a song that was from Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett. And of course, the new Kentucky Colonels did the bluegrass version of it. It appears on the Live in Sweden album. All right, Lorena got tired of hearing me talk, and she decided to go out of tune. So she's trying to get my attention. I know. We're gonna get to some music. Don't you worry. Lorena's also like, it was a real wet time in Southern California when I was there with Lorena, and then last few weeks I've been back in Colorado, and now we're in the dry again, so she's, you know, she's a very fragile gal. It takes her a minute to get acclimated. Okay, so key of A, 1 and a 1 and 5. 5 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 5. 5, 5, 5 and a 1. And a 4, 4 and a 4. And a 1 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 1 and a 1 and 5. 5 and 5 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 5 and 5 and a 1. There we go. All right. You're going to kick us off on Neverending Song of Love. Just kick it off on an actual verse, okay? And then when we get into the song, we'll trade the verses and the choruses on the breaks, okay? So I'll take it break on the verse, and then I'll pass it to you for the chorus. And then the next round, it'll be vice versa. Okay, kick us off here on a verse. Well, let me demonstrate how I do that. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Just got her in tune. There we go. Okay, kick us off on Neverending Song of Love in the key of A. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. can hardly stand it. Never-ending song for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I had a never-ending song of love for you. Play. After all of this time being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. Feels so good, I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I had a never-ending love for you. Fun. Okay. Cattle in the Cane in A. Just another one that hadn't been in the list for a long time. And I was trying to keep it interesting. So here we go, Cattle in the Cane, key of A, which I play in open A position. I recorded a pretty hot version of this on my Earth and Wood album. It was one of my contest tunes way back when I was doing that. So we got, I'm just going to tell you the chord names on this because it changes key. So it's a A, G, 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 A, G, E, A, G, 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 A, G, E, A minor, C, A minor, C, E, A minor, C, A minor, C, E, A. Okay. Okay, so let's go 3 times through. It'll go meet you, meet you, meet you, and then tag it at the end. Okay, Cattle in the Cane, key of A. I'm going to kick it off. Ah, shoot. Here's a do-over. One more time. I'm going to play my arrangement of it instead of the straight version because I'm a little more locked in on my sort of fancy arrangements. Here we go. Cattle in the Cane, key of A. I'm kicking it off. Okay, I promise I can do this. Here we go. Calvin McCain, key of A, third time's a charm. I just kind of lost it on that one. How does the normal version go? Yeah, anyway, I'll keep practicing that one. Okay, this is a big departure from what we normally do, but this is Big Iron. And this is a song I really like taking to the bluegrass jams because it's fun chord changes to play over. It's just a great song by Marty Robbins. It's got that cowboy spirit from Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs, which is down here on my album pile. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that when I discovered this album for the first time, I just couldn't stop listening to it. The songs are so good. The singing is phenomenal. Very simple band, but you know, really top-notch backup guitar from Grady Martin. So the way I do this is a little bit squared off. It's good tempo. It's a little squared off from how Marty does it. So every single verse is exactly the same length, whether we're singing it or we're playing it, okay? And the way it goes is in the key of E, 1 and a 1 and a 6 minor, and a 1 and a 1, 1 and 6 minor, and a 4 and a 4, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 6 minor, and 4 and a 1. So if I sing it, you might hear it. To the town of Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. So that's the whole song until we get to the end. At the end of the last verse, it'll be big iron on his hip. You'll hear me play the 7th, go to the 4. Big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. And I like to do this again. To the 4, back to 1, tried to match the ranger with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Then I'll end on the minor. Okay? And the other tricky thing is the intro. So I'll just play the intro myself. I'm going to go. Let's see. To the town of Freya. So just come in on the E chord, the 1 chord. All right, you can do it. It's going to be fun. We'll each probably get a couple of breaks, and this will go on for a while. And let's do it. Big iron in the key of E. To the town of Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. Came a-riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. I got it. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and then many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now this stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. He was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He was scared of taking an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Play. It wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, man, they've tried before we're dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I got it. Now the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 11:15 when they walked out in the street. Folks are watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome stranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. Play. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks all gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Well, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. One more time. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Fun. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna take a break before we get to the fast tempo jam. This is gonna be Sophronie, good old straight ahead Jimmy Martin song about being an old heartbreaker. And once again, I got this Whibby Brewing Winter Market. Those of you who are around Longmont, on Wednesday with Dylan McCarthy on the mandolin and Taylor Shuck on the bass. Got 10 Mile Music Hall in Frisco with Picking on the Dead on Saturday. Saturday, as my dad would say. And then next weekend, the weekend after this weekend, the 19th and 20th, February. I live in the calendar. December 19th at the Fox Theater in Boulder with Picking on the Dead, Tonewood opening. And then December 20th down at Cervantes with Billy Failing. So those are some upcoming shows. Stay in touch. Appreciate the donations as always. And let's play Sophronie here in the key of B. 1 and 1, 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 4 and 4, 5 and 5 and a 1. Something like that. Okay, kick us off. Sophronie, key of B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely, and now there's teardrop in my eye. My Sophronie from Kentucky, she's found another man. I can't even kiss her, can't even hold her hand. That moon we used to love beneath is still up in the sky. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely, and now there's teardrop in my eye. Play. Till Gabriel blows his bugle, I'll be loving that sweet girl. She means more to me than the whole wide world. I used to be a killer with the women, me oh my. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely, and now Okay. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the donations. And appreciate you staying engaged and working on music and uplifting the world with musical spirit and good intentions. Okay. Be back in about 23 minutes. Quarter past the hour. We'll be back for the Fast Jam. See you there.